remember myself. So, till last lecture, we had understood uh, what what is basically accounting, why we learn the accounting, and then what is financial accounting, their entire description, how other financial accounting could be understood, and then subsequently we also understood, in detail, the financial accounting is nothing but the basic accounting. And after financial accounting, we have three more accounting, or rather two more accounting, which is very, very relevant and important. They are nothing but cost accounting and management accounting, which is required for higher level, for managerial level, etc., etc. So in that, today we are going to see how the T form has to be transformed into vertical form for management accounting, because manager per se, it is not very necessary for them to know and understand basics of debit, credit, etc., etc. So for them, it is a simplified version. Just one second. Simplified version where we have income statement from where we get the income, and then expenditure, why we are incurring the expenditure. Similarly, we have balance sheet statement, sources of fund and application of fund, which is, I mean, very easy to understand for any common layman, uh, or any people, even though they are not from financial background. Am I right? Hello? Am I audible to you all? Okay. So ये सारी चीजें हमने करी थी, and now we are going to have the implication part of it, how it has yeah, implemented for the managers or managerial levels, when we talk about management accounting, honestly speaking. So thereby we have the first thing which we should learn is nothing but, basically why management people required accounting and information or records. Can you tell me why management people will required? Why they required the data? You can unmute and you can speak, no problem. I've kept that kind of provisions for you. Yeah, Yogita has very rightly stated, it is required for decision making. How and which kind of decision making, and if suppose they want to take the decision, what kind of, yeah, efficiency, uh, of course. So these are the higher level, requirement. Um, Honestly speaking, day-to-day business things could be taken care by financial accounting. They need not require management accounting as such. For management accounting, as Yogita has rightly stated, for decision making, for comparison of efficiency, for strategic planning, for expansion of business, for diversification of business, etc., etc. Yes or no? हाँ या ना? for which analysis of business records are very important. For which what is required? We should analyze the business record. Analysis are very important. Agreed or not?
Yes, sir.
And for analysis, they are having different tools and technique. Okay, they have different tools and technique, and that is why you must have studied in your management accounting chapters name as common size analysis, comparative analysis, trend analysis. Yes or no? Have you learned these subjects as a part and parcel of management accounting? Okay. See, actually, the record is maintained by financial accounting, but to have the managerial decision, to have that kind of uh, you know kind of, as you stated, decision making or comparison efficiency or taking corrective measures or expansion or growth or diversification, they need to analyze, and it is very crucial and very important now, dear student. Being the student of research, analyzing of data is very important, which you should learn slowly and gradually. So, for analyzing business record, they use certain management accounting tools. They use certain management accounting tools. And those tools and techniques are known as different analysis. They are comparative analysis, common size analysis, trend analysis. In comparative analysis, what we want to do the analysis, how the data was of previous year to be compared with present year, and efficiency measure to be considered. Okay, where we are up, where we are down. In common size, we compare with respect to total fund employed or sales. Agreed or not? याद आ रहा है? In trend, we take the base year as 100 and then we see how we are moving, whether it is upward trend or downward trend. याद आ रहा है? You can unmute or like बोल सकते तो बोल सकते, no problem. Okay. So in that continuation only, we had one more analysis which was known as, याद है? Nomenclature was given as ratio analysis. Agreed or not?
Yes, sir.
And you won't believe, many in research tools and technique also we apply this ratio analysis. Very important, very integral part. Now, can you tell me how the ratio analysis goes? What is the logic? Why we should consider? Tell me. Yeah, these are two different types of ratios. Just one second. Sorry, I think you have not understood my question. My question was why basically we required ratio, how it goes. You stated yes, balance sheet ratio, P&L ratio. Okay, fine. But why ratio? Which kind of position you are talking about, Prashant? Can you, unmute and try to explain, Yogita, Nilofer? लिखने से ज्यादा कम टाइम लगेगा अगर आप एक्सप्लेन करेंगे तो. See, to understand this, again, as you know, I'm very bad. I without explanation, I cannot proceed further. So I'll put you again a very simple example, and consider it for 2 years. Okay. No, 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 no. Equity and debt is okay. Fine. These are all application of it. So, very simple example. Let us take why? Because in absolute term, we cannot analyze the data. Through absolute term, we cannot analyze the data. Say, for example, sales. Okay, for a company in 2 years. Okay, for 2 years, data I am telling you for 2000. These are the data for 2019 and 2020. Keep in mind, this is for 2019 and 20. Okay. Consider at 10 lakhs and to 20 lakhs. Reverse जाना पड़ेगा 22. Okay, this is the example of 2019 and 20. Because of COVID, the company is incurring losses. And again, I'm giving you another. Or let me take another example. I'm going for another example. Okay, these are the data of 2019 to 2020. I'm taking the example of Zoom. Okay, Zoom platform, which is online platform, and 50 lakhs to 1 crore. Okay. And for the company, net profit is 25 lakhs to 60 lakhs. Now, can you do the analysis? And I'm telling you, remove all the, this is one kind of analysis, remove all last two digit and make it 50 rupees, 25 rupees, 100 rupees and 60 rupees. In absolute term, you will not find any changes. Sorry, dear student, for technical glitches. Now we have shifted to uh, new connectivity, so I don't think so it will create problem henceforth. So yes, you have seen just now for Zoom, there was a profit of, there was a sale of 50 lakhs to 1 crore, and there was a profit of 25 lakhs to 60 lakhs. Am I right? Am I right? Okay. Now, forget about common zeros. I've excluded. Let us take the 50 rupees to 100 rupees. And let us take the 25 rupees to 60 rupees. So in absolute term, it is not going to give us appropriate decisions making until unless we will take another tools. So absolute term में वो clarity नहीं मिलती है. And that is why we go for percentage form, percentile format. And thereby we, can you tell me, I mean, whether it is good, bad or worst for the company? अच्छी बात है, बुरी बात है, अच्छा नहीं परफॉर्म कर रहा है. Yes, that is why parameters need to be set. And I will consider cost wise parameter, profit wise parameters, expenditure wise parameters, etc., etc. So then in that case, if I will use this net profit ratios formula, what we will get? net profit upon net sales into 100. Yes. And we'll find in first year the profitability was 50%, went to subsequent profitability of 60%. Do you agree with me or not? So there is a marginal enhancement of the profitability ratio. Easy to comparison. Yes. These are the different tools. That is why top level managers are using these tools, techniques for analyzing the data which is available with the financial accounting firm by their employees for taking, as you have rightly stated, different decisions for the company, for their upliftment, for betterment, etc., etc. So in that, ratio analysis is very, very integral and very important. Okay, which gives them not only the comparative studies table in absolute term as well as in percentage term also. Or depending upon different ratios which we will, sometime it is in pure form also. Is to form में आता है ना? You must have seen current ratio, quick ratio, and standards are fixed 2:1, 1:1, a kind of. याद है? Sometime ratios are in times format also. Stock turnover ratio, how many times? Debtors turnover ratio. याद आ रहा है? Could be raw material stock, could be WIP stock, could be finished good stock. है ना? So these different, yes, cost of goods sold divided by average stock. Into 100 नहीं होता है, be careful. Stock में कभी भी into 100 नहीं होता है. That is why it is expressed in times form. How many times we are able to you know transform our stock? We bought and we could able to sold it into the market. Similarly, debtors turnover ratio. How many times debtors got turned over? We allow them the credit sales and we were in a position to recover the amount of debtors from debtors. जी हमने बेचा और एज वेल एज हमने डेटा से अमाउंट रिकवर कर पाए. So they are expressed in terms of time. Sometime it is also expressed in terms of pure form. Sometime it is expressed in percentage form. That depends which ratio we are calculating, and different ratios has different expression in different form of explanation expression of their things for management, for their managerial decisions. But ratio amongst all the analysis, amongst all the management accounting analysis tools, ratio analysis is very important and very integral, a form through which the data are analyzed, or financial data which are available, they could analyze efficiently and appropriately. So we are going to learn today all the ratios which are very, very integral and important. And then subsequently, like you must have seen, the ratios could be classified as I will explain right now, in P&L ratio, in balance sheet ratio. Certain ratios are known as profit and loss ratio. Certain ratios are known as balance sheet ratio. Why they are profit and loss ratio? Because आप देखेंगे numerator and denominator profit and loss statement से आता है. Certain ratios are known as uh, balance sheet ratio, because numerator and denominator we are getting from balance sheet. And remaining ratios are known as combined ratio, because अगर numerator P&L का है तो denominator balance sheet का होगा, और अगर numerator balance sheet का है तो denominator P&L का होगा. That is why it is known as combined ratio. Say for example GP ratio or NP ratio, आपने देखा, it is known as P&L ratio. Numerator and denominator both are from profit and loss account. Similarly, अभी हमने अभी डिस्कस करा करंट रेशियो, इट इज बैलेंस शीट रेशियो, करंट असेट अपॉन करंट लायबिलिटी. बट अभी जैसे हमने बात करी डेटर्स टर्नओवर रेशियो, ठीक है, आप लोगों ने डेटर्स टर्नओवर रेशियो के बारे में बताया. सो देन वी टेक क्रेडिट सेल्स अपॉन एवरेज डेटर्स एंड बिल्स रिसीवेबल. सो सेल्स P&L से आता है, एवरेज डेटर्स एंड बिल्स रिसीवेबल बैलेंस शीट से आता है. So that is why it is combined ratio. So all these approx 30 ratios we are going to learn, and probably today we are going to have one or two illustration also, and if required we will take another extra lecture, so that we should able to, or let me see how we will go about it, and we will let you know. So this meeting is going to get over. Please join with the same login ID password, as you are now aware about our things. We have done so many sessions, so you are very much aware. So again, with the same login ID password, please join, and then we will have further. Beta, don't worry, your exam will come in November 2021. So enough time you have. Don't ask in WhatsApp group also and here also. Your session has just started. बहुत लंबा पारी है अभी. It is annual program. Okay, Yogita. So एक साल तो होने दो, अभी 1 महीना भी नहीं हुआ, आप चालू हो गए, पूछ रहे हो सबसे. 1 या 2 महीने हुए. एनुअल प्रोग्राम है ना.